Welcome to our channel. Today, we have something truly eye-opening for you. Drinking water. Seems simple, right? But what if we told you that most people, about 99%, aren't getting the full health benefits from it? Surprising, isn't it? In this video, we'll be unlocking the secrets to hydrating in a way that can significantly boost your well-being. We'll explore the fascinating science behind hydration, cultural wisdom from around the world, and share practical strategies you can easily adopt to improve your hydration habits. By the end of this video, you'll see water in a completely new light. But before we dive into all of that, take a moment to like this video if you're ready to discover these life-changing hydration tips. Share it with friends and loved ones who also deserve to know how to truly stay hydrated. And if you're new here or haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of the valuable content we share. Let's dive into the details and transform the way you drink water. 1. The science of timing. Let's start with timing. Have you ever noticed how the first thing you do in the morning sets the tone for the rest of your day? It's almost like planting the first seed in the garden of your mind, body, and emotions. When we talk about the science of timing, we're referring to those simple yet powerful habits that align with the natural rhythms of our body. Drinking water first thing in the morning is one such habit. It's like telling your body, we're starting fresh today. This habit not only kickstarts your metabolism, but also flushes out toxins that have built up overnight, allowing you to begin the day with a clean slate. As we explore the science behind this, it's essential to understand that your body is like a well-designed machine. Overnight, it works hard to repair itself, detoxify, and reset. But when you wake up, it's in a state of dehydration. That's why drinking water in the morning is more than just a health tip. It's a signal to your system that it's time to wake up and get moving. Think of it as turning on the ignition to get your engine running smoothly. And if you're wondering why this matters, it's simple. When your metabolism is activated early, you're setting the stage for better energy levels throughout the day. Timing plays a key role in everything we do, especially when it comes to hydration. It's not just about drinking water whenever you feel thirsty. No, there's a rhythm to it. When you drink water before meals, for example, you're preparing your digestive system to work more efficiently. The water helps soften food, making it easier for your body to break down nutrients. This also means your body uses less energy for digestion, leaving you with more fuel for the things that really matter. And there's another benefit. Drinking water before eating can help you feel fuller, which may lead to better portion control and, in the long run, weight management. If we want to be even more strategic, let's talk about hydrating during the day. Many of us have experienced that afternoon slump, where our energy drops and our mental clarity feels foggy. This often happens because we're not drinking enough water. Timing your hydration throughout the day can help maintain your energy levels and keep your mind sharp. A simple rule is to drink water regularly in small amounts rather than chugging large amounts at once. This keeps your body steadily hydrated, avoiding those peaks and crashes in your energy levels. But timing doesn't stop at hydration. Let's briefly touch on the psychological aspect of timing in other habits. For example, when you choose to engage in focused work, exercise, or relaxation matters. Just like hydrating at the right times, knowing when your body and mind are most alert can enhance your productivity, creativity, and even mood. In psychology, we call this chronobiology, the science of how biological rhythms affect our behavior. Whether it's drinking water, eating, or even resting, doing these activities in sync with your body's natural rhythms can improve your overall well-being. For many of us, it's easy to overlook the importance of these small timed actions, but over time, they accumulate and shape our health, both mentally and physically. So it's not just about drinking water, It's about when and how we integrate these habits into our lives. Your body is constantly sending signals about what it needs and when it needs it. It's up to us to listen and respond at the right moments. When we honor our body's timing, we see better results across the board, whether it's in energy, mood, or even mental clarity. Imagine Maria, a working professional in her mid-30s. She's always struggled with feeling sluggish in the mornings and low energy in the afternoons. After learning about the science of timing, Maria decided to make one simple change. She started drinking a glass of water as soon as she woke up. She also made a conscious effort to hydrate before meals and sip water throughout the day. Within just a few weeks, she noticed a difference. Her mornings felt lighter, her energy more sustained, and she found herself feeling more focused during her workday. That one small change, drinking water at the right times, became a game changer in her daily routine. What Maria experienced isn't unusual. The science of timing is something we can all apply in different ways, whether it's through hydration or other habits. When we align ourselves with the natural rhythms of our body, we start to notice improvements not only in our physical health, but in our mental and emotional well-being too. So as you move forward, remember that timing truly is everything. Whether it's the water you drink or the habits you form, doing it at the right moment makes all the difference. 2. Debunking hydration myths. The 8 glasses a day rule has been passed around for so long that many of us have come to accept it without question. But let's challenge that today, because this piece of advice, though popular, doesn't fit everyone's needs. The idea that each of us should be drinking the same amount of water every day, regardless of our activity level, climate, or age, just doesn't hold up when we think about how unique our bodies and lives are. Hydration is personal. The amount of water you need depends on how you live your life, not just on a number we've all heard. So let's explore where this advice even comes from and how we can rethink it with a more tailored approach to staying properly hydrated. You might be surprised to know that the 8 glasses guideline didn't come from a rigorous scientific study, but rather from early suggestions that didn't account for the water found in the food we eat, or how different people live their lives. Over time, this number stuck, but it didn't evolve with our modern understanding of nutrition or human physiology. You see, hydration isn't one size fits all. It's a dynamic need that fluctuates throughout the day. If you're exerting yourself physically or exposed to higher temperatures, your body will require more water than someone in a cooler environment with minimal physical activity. This is where the 8 glasses a day idea starts to fall apart. It doesn't account for the complexity of individual lifestyles and circumstances. Consider the science behind how our bodies really work when it comes to hydration. Our bodies are remarkably intuitive, sending us signals well before we realize we need more water. While thirst is the most obvious one, there are subtle signs that many of us overlook. Fatigue, headaches, dry skin, and even irritability can all be indicators that we're not drinking enough water. As we grow older, the ability to sense thirst declines, meaning older adults may need to be more conscious of staying hydrated even when they don't feel thirsty. And that's a key point. We need to pay attention to what our bodies are telling us, rather than adhering strictly to a static rule. Hydration is deeply individual, and understanding how your body responds to different levels of water intake is far more effective than sticking to a generic guideline. Many people believe that if they're not drinking pure water, they're not hydrating, but the truth is, many beverages and even foods can contribute to your daily water intake. Herbal teas, milk, and water-rich foods like cucumbers and melons are great sources of hydration. Even coffee and tea, though they contain caffeine, can contribute to your overall fluid intake. However, We do need to be mindful of sugary drinks or those high in caffeine, as they can sometimes work against our hydration goals. Considering your whole diet and how it contributes to your overall hydration, you have options, and knowing how to balance them is essential. We need to make all this practical for you. You might be wondering, how do I know how much water is right for me? The answer lies in your daily habits. If you're someone who exercises regularly, spends time in hot or dry environments, or simply feels thirsty more often, then your body is asking for more water, and you should listen to that. If your routine is more sedentary, you may not need as much. Pay attention to how you feel throughout the day, whether it's a lack of energy or dry lips, and adjust accordingly. Hydration isn't about reaching a specific number of glasses. It's about feeling your best and responding to what your body needs. So the next time you hear someone say, "You need to drink 8 glasses a day," remember that it's not about following a rule. It's about understanding your own needs. Your body is smarter than any outdated advice, and when you learn to listen to it, you'll find that your hydration habits will naturally align with what works best for you. Hydration is not just about water intake. It's about living in tune with your body's ever-changing requirements. 3. Temperature and metabolism. The next point is about the relationship between temperature and metabolism, a topic that may seem simple at first, but when we dive deeper, it becomes clear that it's a lot more powerful than most people realize. Temperature isn't just a detail you decide on when you grab a glass of water or when you adjust the thermostat. It plays a direct role in how your body operates and, more specifically, how efficiently your metabolism functions. Whether it's warm water or cold water, each has a distinct influence on your body's internal processes, and today we'll guide you through understanding the impact of temperature on your well-being. Let's start with warm water. When you sip on warm water, what you're actually doing is helping your body relax. Think about how comforting it feels to drink something warm on a cold day. That comfort isn't just psychological, it's physiological. Warm water assists in dilating your blood vessels, making it easier for your heart to circulate blood through your system. This improved circulation doesn't just make you feel more at ease, it also enhances how your body absorbs nutrients and supports digestion. Many cultures, especially in the East, recommend drinking warm water after meals, not because it's a tradition, but because it scientifically helps your digestive system work more effectively. Cold water offers something completely different. While warm water relaxes and soothes, cold water activates your body in another way. Have you ever noticed how refreshing a glass of cold water can be after exercise? That's because cold water can stimulate your metabolism. Here's what happens. When you drink cold water, your body has to use energy to maintain its core temperature, and this increased energy expenditure results in a boost to your metabolic rate. What's equally fascinating is how timing comes into play. For instance, drinking warm water first thing in the morning is a fantastic way to prepare your digestive system for the day ahead. It gently wakes up your organs and gets them ready for the food and drink you'll consume. On the other hand, cold water is your go-to during or after workouts because of the way it helps regulate your body's temperature and supports muscle recovery. The choice of temperature is not random. It's about being mindful of what your body needs at any given moment. Athletes in particular take advantage of this. You might have heard of professional athletes drinking cold water during their intense training sessions. Why? Because cold water helps them keep their body temperature down. By doing this, they prevent overheating, which can significantly impact their performance. And when they're done with training, some athletes immerse themselves in cold baths. Why? This isn't just a recovery trend. It's a proven way to reduce inflammation and promote faster healing. Cold temperatures constrict blood vessels, which limits swelling and soreness, helping them get back to training more quickly. On the other side of the spectrum, we have people who culturally prefer warm or even hot water. In places like Japan and China, it's common to see people drinking warm water throughout the day, even in the summer. This practice goes beyond tradition. It's about balance. They believe that warm water supports harmony within the body and promotes better digestion. In contrast, Western countries are more inclined toward cold beverages, particularly during meals. However, this habit can sometimes interfere with digestion, as cold water constricts the blood vessels in the stomach and digestive tract, slowing down the process. So, what should you take away from all this? It's about more than just drinking what feels good at the moment. It's about understanding your body's needs at different times of the day and making choices that support those needs. If you're looking to improve digestion, warm water may be the best option for you. If you're hoping to recover faster from exercise or give your metabolism a bit of a kick, then cold water might be the way to go. This isn't about choosing one over the other. It's about using temperature strategically to benefit your health. To put this into perspective, let's talk about Maria, a woman who takes her fitness and well-being seriously. Maria has a routine that's finely tuned to what her body needs. Every morning, she starts with a cup of warm water. Why? Because she's learned that it helps wake up her digestive system gently, preparing her for a productive day. After her workout, Maria switches to cold water, knowing that the refreshing temperature not only cools her down, but also helps her metabolism burn a few extra calories as it works to bring her body back to its normal temperature. What we're getting at is that temperature is more than just a comfort factor. It's a tool, one that you can use to optimize your body's processes. So the next time you reach for a glass of water, ask yourself, what does my body need right now? Whether it's cold for a metabolic boost or warm to relax and improve digestion, these small decisions can lead to meaningful improvements in your health and performance. Number 4, sipping versus gulping. Are you a sipper or a gulper? Think about it for a moment. When you drink water, do you take slow, thoughtful sips throughout the day? Or do you find yourself gulping down large amounts at once? Now you might wonder, why does this even matter? Well, how we hydrate can tell us a lot about our habits and how we approach life itself. When we sip water in moderation, we give our body exactly what it needs, in the right amounts, over time. Sipping allows for consistent hydration, helping our kidneys to function at their best without being overwhelmed. It's a delicate, balanced approach to staying healthy. This steady rhythm keeps things in balance, and balance, as we know, is the key to thriving in life. On the other hand, when we gulp water, especially in large quantities, we're essentially bombarding our body with more than it can handle in a short period. It can feel satisfying in the moment, especially when we're parched, but there's a downside. Overloading your system in this way can lead to stress on your kidneys, or worse, you might even overhydrate. It's as if we're forcing our body to catch up, to process everything all at once, and that can throw things off. And if we look closely, we can see the same pattern in how many of us live our lives. Instead of pacing ourselves, we rush through, tackling tasks and challenges with the same urgency, without taking the time to breathe, reflect, and allow things to settle. Are you someone who moves through life with the same intention and pace that you sip water? Or do you find yourself rushing, constantly gulping down moments, experiences, and responsibilities all at once? If we take life slowly, with intention, just like sipping water, we give ourselves time to truly absorb what's happening. Sipping allows us to engage fully, to be present in each moment. We take things in gradually, ensuring we don't overwhelm ourselves mentally, emotionally, or even physically. In life, as in hydration, moderation plays a crucial role. Sipping isn't just about drinking. It's about adopting a mindset of patience, of taking things step by step. When we sip, we practice mindfulness, a sense of being in tune with our needs. Gulping, on the other hand, often stems from impatience or neglect. It's the result of waiting too long, not paying attention, and then trying to make up for lost time by rushing through everything. It's reactive rather than proactive. Incorporating the habit of sipping water throughout your day is such a simple change, but it carries with it powerful benefits. Think about keeping a bottle of water near you as a reminder to take those slow, gentle sips. You could even set reminders on your phone if needed. The goal here is to create a rhythm, a cadence in your day where you're continuously hydrating your body without having to gulp down large amounts when you finally realize you're thirsty. And beyond that, this act of sipping becomes symbolic of how you can approach other areas of your life, your work, your relationships, and even your self-care. Let's pause and think about the consequences of gulping. When we gulp water, we're not giving our body time to properly absorb it. Instead, we're flooding it all at once, forcing it to react under pressure. In the same way, when we take on too much in life, when we say yes to everything, or when we try to accomplish all our goals at once, we put ourselves under unnecessary stress. Our minds, just like our bodies, need time to process. They need the space to reflect, to make sense of what's happening, and to adjust accordingly. This is where sipping comes in, not just as a method of hydration, but as a way of living. Imagine, if you will, a life where you sip through your experiences. A life where, instead of trying to do everything at once, you take things one step at a time. Just like with water, this approach keeps you balanced, grounded, and at ease. It helps you avoid burnout, and it gives you the time you need to truly appreciate each moment. Sipping through life isn't about doing less, but about doing things with more presence, with more care, and with more purpose. It's about recognizing that we don't have to rush through everything to be successful or fulfilled. In fact, the opposite is often true. Let's look at a real-life example. Take Frank, for instance. Frank is a business owner who used to gulp through his day, tackling everything with intensity and urgency. He'd work long hours without taking breaks, often ignoring his own needs until he felt completely drained. One day, after experiencing a health scare, Frank decided to change his approach. He started with something simple: sipping water. Instead of downing his drink all at once, he made it a habit to take slow, steady sips throughout his workday. What he found was that this simple act had a ripple effect on the rest of his life. By sipping water, Frank started to adopt the same mindset in other areas. He began pacing himself at work, taking breaks, and setting boundaries. Over time, he felt less stressed, more productive, and far more in control. Are you a sipper or a gulper? Whether it's in how you drink water or how you live your life, the choice is yours. But know this: the steady, intentional path often leads to more balance, more peace, and ultimately a healthier, more fulfilling life. 5. Posture and digestion. Did you know your posture can affect how your body absorbs water? It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? When we talk about posture, we often think of standing up straight to improve our appearance or prevent back pain. But posture plays a vital role in how our body functions internally too. For example, when you sit down while drinking water, it allows your body to absorb water more efficiently. This simple adjustment can help prevent bloating and indigestion, ensuring that the water you consume is used more effectively by your system. This isn't just a casual observation. There's science backing this up. Reflect on how water travels through your digestive system. When you stand or rush through drinking, your body is in a more stressed position, often leading to faster consumption and less mindful absorption. By sitting down, you allow your body to relax, which optimizes the digestive process and the absorption of nutrients, including water. Your organs, particularly the kidneys and the stomach, function more harmoniously when the body is at ease. This process allows your cells to hydrate more effectively, which can even improve your energy levels and overall digestion. Now, imagine the impact of this small shift in your daily routine. Many of us drink water on the go, while walking, standing, or even multitasking. What we don't realize is that these habits may hinder our body's ability to fully benefit from the water we consume. Sitting down provides a moment of calm where you can focus on what your body truly needs. It's a simple habit that you can easily integrate into your life, and the benefits extend far beyond just digestion. It promotes mindfulness, encouraging you to listen to your body and give it the care it deserves. Different cultures have long recognized the importance of posture in relation to health, especially when it comes to digestion. In many Eastern cultures, sitting on the floor while eating or drinking has been a tradition for centuries. It's believed to promote better circulation and a stronger connection between the mind and body. We can learn a great deal from these cultural practices. They remind us that health is not just about what we consume, but how we consume it. Something as basic as posture can have a profound impact on our well-being. You might be wondering, why does posture make such a difference? The answer lies in the way our internal organs are positioned. When you sit down, especially in a relaxed position, your digestive organs have more space to work effectively. This allows for better movement of food and liquids through the digestive tract, reducing the risk of indigestion or discomfort. It's all about creating an environment in which your body can function at its best, without unnecessary pressure or tension. Sitting down not only improves water absorption, but also reduces the likelihood of experiencing bloating. When you drink water while standing, it can lead to a faster intake of air, which can get trapped in your digestive system. This air can cause discomfort and bloating, something we all want to avoid. By sitting and drinking slowly, you minimize the chances of swallowing excess air, making your digestion smoother and more comfortable. How this small change can be a step toward more mindful living. When you sit down to drink, you give yourself a moment to pause and be present. You allow yourself to focus on the act of nourishing your body. This shift in mindset can lead to other positive habits, like eating more slowly or choosing healthier foods. It's incredible how something as simple as your posture can open the door to a more thoughtful and health-conscious way of living. This brings us to the broader idea of how lifestyle habits influence digestion and overall health. Just as posture affects how your body absorbs water, other habits, like the time of day you eat or how you sit after a meal, can greatly influence your digestive health. Sitting after a meal, rather than lying down or rushing off, can give your digestive system the time and space it needs to work efficiently. It's all interconnected, and paying attention to these details can bring about remarkable improvements in how you feel. Incorporating the practice of sitting down while drinking water is a small but powerful step in maintaining your health. It's a reminder that our bodies are designed to function optimally when we give them the right conditions. Whether it's through the food we eat, the way we move, or how we position ourselves, every choice contributes to our overall well-being. So, the next time you reach for a glass of water, take a moment to sit down, relax, and let your body absorb all the benefits. As you move forward, remember that health is about balance and mindfulness. Simple adjustments like improving your posture when drinking water can have profound effects. We encourage you to try it, to feel the difference it makes in your digestion and perhaps even in your energy levels. These small, mindful practices add up to a healthier, more balanced life where your body and mind work together in harmony. Verse 6. Understanding water quality. Water quality matters more than you might think. When we talk about water, we often just assume it's clean, refreshing, and healthy. But have you ever stopped to consider what might be hiding in your tap water, or even in that bottled water you picked up at the store? The quality of the water you drink can have a direct impact on your health, energy, and overall well-being. And while many people overlook this simple fact, understanding water quality is essential for maintaining a healthier lifestyle. Let's start with tap water. For most of us, it's the most convenient and accessible option. However, tap water can contain various contaminants depending on where you live. Chemicals like chlorine and fluoride are often added to treat water, but they can also alter its taste and potentially affect your health if consumed in large amounts. And don't forget about heavy metals like lead, which can leach into the water from old pipes. This is why it's important to be mindful of what's in your local water supply. Some people prefer bottled water, believing it's a safer alternative. But here's where things get tricky. Bottled water isn't always better. In fact, it can come from the same municipal sources as tap water. Plus, there's the environmental cost. Think about the plastic bottles, many of which end up in landfills or the ocean. Not to mention, bottled water can be expensive over time, and there's little regulation in some countries to ensure it's free from contaminants. Choosing bottled water isn't as simple as it seems. Then there's the option of filtered water, which offers a more balanced approach. With a good water filter, you can remove unwanted substances like chlorine, pesticides, and even heavy metals, while still preserving essential minerals like calcium and magnesium. Filters give you more control over what you're drinking. But not all filters are created equal. So understanding what you're filtering out and what you want to keep in is key. It's about balance and making informed decisions. Every time we choose bottled water, we're contributing to a larger environmental problem. The production and disposal of plastic bottles lead to pollution, and the energy used in bottling water is significant. So, when we talk about sustainable choices, it's important to think beyond convenience and consider the long-term impact of our decisions. Opting for a reusable water bottle and filtering your own water can make a world of difference, both for your health and the planet. We also want to mention the importance of testing your water quality at home. It's easier than you think. Simple test kits are available that can give you a snapshot of what's in your water, from chlorine levels to potential lead contamination. Knowing what you're drinking is the first step to making healthier choices. And remember, it's not just about what you can see. Some of the most harmful contaminants are invisible to the naked eye. Testing gives you the knowledge to act. How do we know which option is best for us? It depends on several factors: where you live, your budget, and your health needs. Some people are more sensitive to chemicals like chlorine, while others may live in areas where heavy metals are a concern. There's no one-size-fits-all answer, but the more we educate ourselves about water quality, the better choices we can make. To sum it up, water isn't just water. The source, the treatment, and even the container can make a big difference. By paying attention to water quality, we not only protect our health but also contribute to a more sustainable future. It's about being mindful of what goes into our bodies and how our choices affect the environment. Now, let's take a real example to wrap it up. Imagine someone named Frank. Frank used to drink bottled water every day, thinking it was the healthiest option. But after learning about the environmental impact and testing his own tap water, he discovered it was safe with just a few minor adjustments. He invested in a simple water filter and now drinks filtered tap water, saving money and reducing his plastic waste. Frank's small change made a big difference for his health, his wallet, and the planet. 7. Hydration your mind, your knowledge. Hydration doesn't only mean drinking water, but rather, it's about understanding the deeper connection between water and your body's needs. You see, hydration is not just about how much water we consume, but about how mindfully we respond to our body's thirst signals. When we drink mindlessly, we miss out on tuning into what our bodies truly require. It's more than just a habit, it's a practice. Have you ever stopped to think about why you're drinking water in a particular moment? Is it thirst or just a routine? We need to develop that awareness, because mindful hydration brings a new level of well-being that goes beyond simply quenching thirst. The next point is about recognizing that our hydration needs are not universal. Each of us is different, and the amount of water we need varies depending on factors like climate, our daily activities, and even our diet. When it's hotter outside, we might feel the urge to drink more, but on a cooler day, the need may lessen. Yet, most of us stick to a set number of glasses of water per day without really listening to our body's cues. What would happen if you paused, felt your body, and let it tell you how much water you need at any given time? That's the essence of mindful hydration. And trust us, your body will thank you for it. Mindful hydration isn't just about water either. It's about the quality of that water and what we put into it. The next point is about enhancing your water with natural infusions. Adding things like lemon, cucumber, or mint doesn't just make it taste better, but these simple additions bring health benefits like boosting digestion, helping detoxify your system, and refreshing your body in ways plain water can't. Have you ever had a cool glass of water with a slice of cucumber on a hot day? It's not just refreshing, it revitalizes you. And if we're being honest, it makes drinking water a much more enjoyable experience, one that you'll look forward to, rather than just something you feel obligated to do. Proper hydration is a well-kept beauty secret. But let's go beyond that. The next point is about how hydration is a natural glow-up for your skin. When your body is properly hydrated, your skin has more elasticity, it's less prone to dryness, and you achieve that radiant complexion so many of us are after. But it's not just about splashing water on your face or using moisturizers. It's about how much water you're putting into your system. Drink enough, and your skin will naturally respond by looking and feeling healthier. Key aspect of mindful hydration is also adapting to different environments and situations. Traveling, for example, often throws off our hydration routine. The next point is about how you need to be more aware of how hydration can vary when you're on the move. The dry air on airplanes, shifts in climate, and even changes in our activity levels can make a difference in how much water our body needs. Think about those long flights. Your body is in an unusual environment, and it's easy to get dehydrated without realizing it. But if you make hydration a conscious practice, paying attention to these subtle changes, your body will be better equipped to handle whatever situation you find yourself in. Let's talk about the cultural insights that can help us be more mindful in our hydration. The next point is about learning from traditions. Many cultures around the world have fascinating hydration practices. The Japanese, for example, have a habit of drinking water first thing in the morning. Ayurveda recommends sipping warm water throughout the day to aid digestion and maintain balance. These cultural habits are rooted in deep understanding of the body's relationship with water. We can take inspiration from these practices to enrich our own routines, bringing mindfulness into how and when we hydrate. Let's bring it back to skin health, not just from a beauty perspective, but from a holistic one. Staying hydrated impacts your entire system, and when your body is functioning well, it shows on your skin. The next point is about how our diet and skincare can support hydration too. Eating water-rich foods like fruits and vegetables complements your hydration efforts. Your skin, being the largest organ of your body, relies on water to stay plump and vibrant. So, think of hydration as something that nourishes you from the inside out. Incorporating herbal teas into your routine is another mindful hydration practice. Herbal teas provide not only hydration, but also offer various health benefits depending on the herbs used. The next point is about how herbs like chamomile, peppermint, or ginger can soothe your digestive system, calm your nerves, or even boost your immune system. Sipping a cup of herbal tea is a calming ritual, a mindful pause in the day that hydrates and nourishes at the same time. Think about a day where you've been out in the heat. Maybe you've been hiking or walking through the city. You're hot, tired, and dehydrated. You could chug down a bottle of water in seconds, but what if you took a mindful approach instead? You sip slowly, feeling the cool water moving through your body, refreshing you and energizing you from within. That's mindful hydration. It's about paying attention to your body, your environment, and even your emotions as you drink. When we start to see hydration in this way, it becomes more than just an act of drinking water. It becomes a practice of self-care and mindfulness. Let's wrap up by emphasizing just how important these small changes in your hydration habits can be. First of all, we want to remind you that understanding the right way to drink water isn't just about quenching your thirst. It's about optimizing your health, energy levels, and overall well-being. When you start applying these tips, you'll begin to notice the difference in how you feel day by day. So why not give it a try? Before we go, we'd love to hear from you. Drop your favorite hydration tips in the comments and let us know if there's a topic you're curious about for future videos. Don't forget to like, share this video with friends who might benefit, and of course, subscribe for more valuable insights. Together, we can stay hydrated, healthy, and informed one sip at a time.